In this lesson, we are going to see how to set up BigQuery service in Google Cloud. There are in total 3 ways in which we can use BigQuery warehouse in Google Cloud. Selecting and opting for one of these depends on the purpose for which we are trying to use BigQuery. Let's see each of these one by one. The first approach is the one where we want to use BigQuery for practice and exploring purposes. In this, we can use BigQuery Sandbox, which is a non-build account. That is, it does not need any free tier or credit card information, and it can be done as an individual account setup. The only prerequisite we need for this is a Gmail account. Once we have that and we log into it, we can start using BigQuery Sandbox in just 3 steps, which we will see in execution in a moment. The BigQuery Sandbox provides same quota and limits as provided in the free tier version of Google Cloud account. But there also exist 3 limitations on its functionality usage. That is, number 1, we cannot run DML statements. That is, we cannot do update, delete on the BigQuery datasets. Second, we cannot load streaming data. And third, we cannot use BigQuery data transfer service. Apart from this, rest all the functionality which we have in a free tier version is supported in the BigQuery Sandbox. But even with these 3 limitations, BigQuery Sandbox is a good enough point to start learning and exploring BigQuery. And whenever required and whenever we are ready to explore more functionality, it can be upgraded to a build account at any point of time. So now let's go ahead and see the 3 steps which we can do to start using BigQuery Sandbox. For setting up BigQuery with Sandbox, what you need to do is just log into your Gmail account and go to console.cloud.google.com. This is the link for Google Cloud. Once you are in, you will see this homepage for Google Cloud. Select the country and agree to terms and services. We can just answer a few questions or we can skip it for now. Now here you can see that Google Cloud is providing a free trial worth 300. Since we are going to use Sandbox, we are not going to activate this free trial because activating this free trial requires entering credit card information. So instead what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go here to this window, click on select a project, click on new project, and I will create a project. I can keep the default name which Google has provided, or I can enter a custom name. I will go ahead with the default name for now and click on create. The project is being created. So the project is created. I can go ahead and select it. Once I select the project, I can see it here. Now what I can do, in the left side menu, I can go to BigQuery service, click on it. And click on done. So right now we are in Sandbox. So if I see on the top left corner, now we are using Sandbox. So this is the way to set up BigQuery in Sandbox mode. I can go ahead and set up other things like dataset and tables and use it. Once we are done using Sandbox and we want to upgrade to a fully BigQuery experience, then we can go on this option and click on upgrade and upgrade to a billing account. So the benefit of this approach was, when we set up BigQuery by Sandbox, was we did not need it to activate free trial, we did not need it to provide any credit card, or we did not need to set up any billing account. We were able to just directly enable BigQuery by creating a project itself. The second approach is where we want to use BigQuery to explore full functionality without any limitations, or we may want to use it for an individual project or a small team project. In this case, we will need a build account which we will need to set up with our own credit card. This can be done with an individual account setup. And the only prerequisite for this setup as well will be to have a Gmail account. Once we have a Gmail account and we log into console, we can start using BigQuery service after activating free trial and doing the billing setup. Since this is associated with billing, that is every project is connected to the respective billing account, there is no limitations on functionality in this one, and we can leverage the complete BigQuery experience. The quotas and limits of free tier are applied in this setup till the limit of $300. So when we activate a trial in Google Cloud account in this setup, Google provides us $300 credit to explore its services. Till the time we are in that range, all the quotas and limits of free tier will be applied to us. If we upgrade from free tier, we can get rid of those quotas and limits. And if we are happy with what we explore in free trial, we can also continue with pay as you use model offered by cloud after a free trial ends. So let's go ahead and see the steps for approach to setup. To set up an individual Google Cloud Build account, log into your Gmail account and go to console.cloud.google.com. This will take you to Google homepage. As soon as you reach homepage, a pop-up will appear where you have to accept the terms and conditions. Just agree and continue. Once done, the first thing which we are going to do is activate the free trial provided by Google Cloud. So by default, Google provides $300 credits to explore its products. Once I click on activate, this will take me to a screen where I have to enter few details about myself and the credit card information. So let's go ahead and do that and come back to home page again. Once you have entered the credit card information and activated the free trial, this window will come up. Okay. So these questions you can answer as per your suitability. So I can simply answer this. Then maybe data analytics, and I can choose data engineer. Click on done. So now we have activated the free trial, and as you can see that as soon as we activated the free trial, Google has created a project for us, by default the first project. So what we need to do to access BigQuery is go on the left hand side menu and click on BigQuery. Click on done. So now we are inside BigQuery in the free trial mode. Since this time we have set up the Google Cloud account with a proper credit card and activated the free trial, we don't see the sandbox on the top left corner, and we will get all the functionalities which are available in BigQuery to explore. The only other suggestion I will provide here is, although we still have $300 credits with us provided by Google, I will still suggest to go to billing and set up billing alerts. So what we can do is go to budget and alerts and create a budget. So you can put my billing scope, and I can put it for all projects, and I can specify an amount. So let's say I specify 200 rupees. So next I can specify at which amount I should get the alerts. Click on finish. How this billing alert helps, even though we are going to use free trial and that will be sufficient for our practice purpose, and even for an individual project purpose if you don't have too much data, these billing alerts will help you in tracking your cost, because in cloud when you are using any service you have to pay for what you are using. So by default, if you left something running which was not your intention and you have to pay for it later, it's better to put these budgets in place. So let's go back to BigQuery, and I can basically pin it so we don't have to go back every time. So just click on pin, it will appear on top. So now it's good to start working for. The third scenario where we can use BigQuery is organization setup. That is, you are working for an organization which has opted for using Google Cloud as a cloud computing platform for their services and applications. And BigQuery is one of the service which you want to use as a data warehouse developer. In this kind of setup, you will have an organization build account. So you don't need to provide any credit card of your own, or you don't need to set up any billing. This task will be done at organization level, and the setup of the Google Cloud account will happen at organization node and not individual setup. For such setup, when we want to use BigQuery, the prerequisite which we have is to have a work email account with which you can log into Google Console, and you can do the directory SSO authentication whichever is used in your organization. Once this is done, you will be able to use BigQuery because the required setup. So when you are using this BigQuery service or any other service in organization, there is a lot of setup required at organization level. So when you are accessing it via console, all of this setup, including your organization node creation, resource hierarchy, groups, permissions, billing account, is already done by org administrator. This is the person who manages the role, permission, access and groups at org level. What we need to do is, we just need to essentially request for permission from the administrator for the organization Google Cloud account. So when you will log in into this account, you will log in with your work email and not your personal Gmail account. The project which will be there under the organization node, we can simply select it and we can navigate to the BigQuery API. So we don't need to activate or do anything else. Once the administrator has provided us the permission, we can select the project and we can navigate to the API. All the quotas and all the limits which are defined in this setup, when you are working in an organization and using this service, they are defined collectively by the administrator and the developers as per usage and budgets. So there can be some limitations coming from administrator and business perspective, and there can be some quotas and limits which you may want to explore or implement as per the scenarios you have seen in data, or some erroneous calculations which you may want to avoid, which can incur cost for the project. So let's go ahead and see how this particular setup looks like. When we use BigQuery in an organization setup, then all the basic requirements of an organization setup for a Google Cloud account are already done by the organization administrator. What we have to do is basically log in from our work email account and do the SSO authentication or the directory services authentication, whichever is set up by the administrator. Once we are inside, we will see a difference from the individual setup. That difference is that we will see the organization name, organization domain at the top, and all our projects belonging to that organization. So in such case, whenever we will select any project and we will go to the BigQuery API, we can just start working on the same. We don't need to do any credit card billing or any other setup because organization has already set up those things for us. This one is the most obvious and the one which is used in production workloads worldwide, where the organization set up their Google Cloud accounts and all the services which are being used for different application and services are managed from that account, making BigQuery one of those services which are required to populate data and use in other services as well. So with this, we have seen 3 approaches with which we can set up BigQuery and use for different purposes.